Hey everybody, welcome back to the reloading series. So last time we finished sizing our brass. Now we need to do trimming, chamfering, and we're going to brush the necks. So we're going to do that. I've got a L.E. Wilson trimmer here. What we've set up to for this 308 brass, the spec in the book is 2.005 inches. We're doing 2 inches even, and one reason I do that is because I initially like to touch every piece of brass, trim it the same, and even up the case necks. And this L.E. Wilson trimmer is really good at evening those case necks. That's one reason we use it. So to use this trimmer, we've basically got a shell holder. This one is 243, 308, 358 for fired cases. So be sure when you look at these shell holders, you specify fired or unfired cases. What you do, put it in the shell holder, give it a tap, set it in here. We have the power adapter for our trimmer. Start that, bring it in, and you see those brass shavings come off, and we're just touching the end of it. Then we give it a tap, get that piece of brass out, and as you can see, we've evened up the end there. So some of the brass we're going to barely touch because we get very little growth based on how we size our brass, which is bump the shoulder, set the necks, and then use a mandrel. So this one didn't get touched very much at all. Knock it out of there, take a look at it. There we go. We've got a caliper set up for 2 inches. That fits in there just perfect. So let me do a couple more pieces of brass. Once again, we put the rim with the line on the shell holder, tap it in, hold it down, start our power drill, and just try to touch that brass off. So that one didn't get touched at all. It's a little under our 2-inch mark, and we'll grow to it. Whew. I got a little rough with that one. So as you can see, that's nice and even across the neck. You don't do any damage when you knock those things out of there. That one's just cleaned up a little bit. And we touch that one up a little bit. So this L.E. Wilson trimmer is really the best trimmer that I have seen as far as consistency goes with these brass cases. Once you set this stop to the face of the trimmer, you get a consistent length, and it straightens that neck up really good. So then we're going to come in here and we're going to do a quick chamfer on the inside and outside of the case. Not getting real aggressive with this. Just kind of knocking that, as you trim, you create a burr that you can fill with your thumbnail on the outside, and that same burr is created on the inside. So what that allows us to do is knock that off for more consistent bullet seating and chambering of these rounds once they're fully loaded. So once that's finished, I brush the inside of my case necks. I've got a 30 caliber brush, nylon, chucked up in a hand drill, and we just do a quick run in and out. That's going to remove, if there's a possibility, any kind of lube in there, and it's going to make our inside neck surface smooth and give us a more consistent bullet seating pressure, which is what we're after. So there's a good piece of cleaned up brass once we're finished. Can't feel that burr anymore. The inside's chamfered. The neck is brushed. Our next job is we're going to get through the rest of these 50 pieces of brass. And then we're going to move on to priming, charging, and seating bullets. And I think we'll wrap all that up into one video. And then we've got a representative group of what this load is capable of. I think we've actually found a pretty good spot. We've got a few experiments we're going to do with the brass prep just to show you the differences and what's attainable with it. With the way we do this now, we're getting really good results. So continue to watch as we wrap up this reloading series with the next video. Then we'll get out and we'll shoot some groups. Then we've got another rifle we got to start on. I need you to like, subscribe, and share this. We'd like to have 100 subscribers by the end of the year, so we need about 60 more here in the next month and a half. So spread this video amongst your friends. Tell them to subscribe. We got a lot more content on the way. God bless, and we'll see you on the other side.